Good afternoon. My name is Jeremy from Charlotte, North Carolina, and I have been attending the House of Prayer Ministries for a few years now. I'm actually one of the early members. I was born and raised Raleigh, North Carolina, so this is my home. I actually went to college at Gardner-Webb University and then transferred, or after college, I came back to Raleigh and started working in the sales and mortgage industry then. So, after moving back to Raleigh, I've been praying to God to, get me out of here, get me out of Raleigh. I wanted to go live in Charlotte, bigger city, more people. I was just ready for a culture change. I've been living in Raleigh my entire life, so I was praying to God, to open the door for me to move up there. And for the longest time, I was being patient. God told me, just to be still and know that He is God, and know that He has everything under control. So I did. One day, reading and praying in the morning, God answered my prayer. Very, very thankful for it. He told me that it was time. So, excuse me. He told me it was time. So I was very excited. I was going to be able to move to Charlotte. I had been working at the mortgage company here in Raleigh for almost 6 months at that time, and in that time frame, I was actually one of the top loan officers there. So, they didn't want to lose me. They didn't want to, send me to Charlotte, but I had found out that there was a position available in the Charlotte office. There was a branch there that they could transfer me to. So, but they told me that obviously, they have a manager position here for me in Charlotte, since I was one of the top, loan officers there, but, excuse me, in Raleigh. But when I moved to Charlotte, I was, more or less going to have to start over and build my way up again. I was just happy that God answered my prayer and that I was able to move to Charlotte. So, long story short, I did make the move to Charlotte. Everything was laid out for me and worked out perfectly. I was able to room with a college buddy of mine, and my rent was only about $250. They gave me, a nice office in the Charlotte office. I had everything just ready. It was the smoothest transition I had, and I credit that to God, 100%. In the new office, I was working there for a few months. Excuse me, and I actually worked my way up to being one of the top loan officers there as well. A couple of employees there were letting me know about a new position available over at another mortgage company in Charlotte. It's a little bit bigger, a little bit more well known, a little bit more established. I went over there and had an interview with them back in May. I believe it was around May the 1st or so. I had a really good conversation with them. I liked everybody that worked there. I could get along with the systems, and they saw my drive and determination. And I believe God gave me great favor in that interview because they said that they would offer me the job if I wanted to work over there. It's just I had just moved up to Charlotte, been working there for a few months, and obviously I wanted to be in a manager position. I did not want to leave and start over again. But all up to God's glory. I just thank Him for leading me because once I had accepted that job with the start date of June the 4th, I actually had found out that my office that I moved up here to work in was actually shutting down. The manager was turning his resignation. We had a big conference call meeting in the middle of the office, and they said effective immediately, we are shutting down this office, and everybody's gonna have to get a new job. So but with that, they gave us a severance package of about $1,500, which doesn't compensate for them not paying me on my loans, but I did thank God that He blessed me for that $1,500, and then I also was able to get a signing bonus with the new company for another $1,500. There was about a 2-week gap in there where I didn't work, so I just looked at it as a paid vacation. So I just thank God and give Him all the glory for leading me through everything, just number one, getting me that position in Charlotte, and then number two, getting me another job, knowing that this job was going to fall through. So, I just love God so much. I just give Him all the glory for that. And that's what I'm saying.